Hey guys, welcome to Fanfic Fanatics. So in today's video we are gonna see, what if Deku built a loving family with Sora? Movie. Before starting, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you are interested in MHA fanfictions. This story is Amor Grande by CapLycanroc24. A 7-year-old green-haired boy is seen next to an 8-year-old girl who looks like a fox and is a little taller than him. They both played for a while until they got tired, then sat down to rest. Izuku. Sora-chan, timido. Sora. Yes, she sees him. Izuku. I know you're going abroad, so I bought you this. Pulls out a green and orange bracelet. Sora. Izuku. Takes the bracelet. Thank you. I promise I'll take good care of it. Izuku. Yes, smiles. Sora. Sees her parents arrive. Well, I have to go. Izuku. Yes, take good care of yourself, Sora-chan. Sora. You too. Kisses her cheek. See you later. Izu-chan goes to her parents. Izuku. Blushing goodbye, watching her leave. Present. We see Izuku asleep in his seat. Aizawa. Approaches Izuku. Midoriya. Shakes him. Izuku. Wakes up. Ah. What? Sees Aizawa. Ah. Excuse me, sensei, I think I fell asleep. Aizawa. It's not that, it's just that. Class is over. Looks at the empty classroom. Everyone went to the dorms. Izuku. Huh. Looks at the classroom. I see. Aizawa. You've been sleeping a lot in class lately. Is something wrong? Izuku. Ah no, it's just. I think it's from playing games and watching series with Eri. Hehe. Nervous smile. Aizawa. I suppose you haven't been able to rest well since you started taking care of her, right? Izuku. Why yes, something like that. Sometimes she has nightmares, so she sleeps in my bed so she doesn't feel alone. He puts his things away. Aizawa. I understand. Looks at him. Tomorrow's the weekend, so try to get some proper rest, okay? Izuku. See sensei, assient. Aizawa. Alright, see you later. He gets into his sleeping bag and leaves like a caterpillar. In the bedrooms. Uraraka sad face. Vea Izuku entrar. Ah Deku-kun tardaste mucho. Izuku. I fell asleep, hehe. Then a white-haired girl of about 6 or 7 years old arrives with Izuku. Eri. Dad. Hugs him. Izuku. I'm still not used to her calling me dad. Hehe. Hi Eri. Smiles. Did you behave while I was gone? Eri. So, smiles. Do you want to watch the movie with us? Points to where everyone was watching a My Little Pony movie. Izuku. I'd love to, Eri, but I'm really tired. Yawns. Iida. You seem more tired lately, Midoriya-kun. He moves his arms. You need to rest properly to keep up with your classes. Izuku. If Iida-kun. Looking at him. Eri. Well then, go rest, Dad. She takes him to the elevator. You need to rest well to grow and be strong. Izuku. Did Iida-kun say that? Looking at everyone was watching the scene. Juro. Sometimes Eri-chan seems like a mother, hehe. Suyu. It's adorable, Hiro. Kirishima. He even sometimes makes Bakugou eat healthily. Haha. Looks at the aforementioned. Bakugo. Shut up, shitty hair, whispering so Eri doesn't hear the swear word. Iida. Go get some rest, Midoriya-kun. I'll take Eri to your room when we finish watching the movie. Izuku. Okay. Yawns. Behave yourself. Eri presses the elevator button and it closes. With Izuku, he goes into his room, takes a bath, changes his clothes, and then lies down on his bed. Izuku. Ah, much better. I've been dreaming about her lately too. He takes a small notebook and pulls out a picture of himself and Sora. Izuku. She left years ago. I hope she's okay. He puts the photo down and starts to sleep. I hope I see her again. At the airport, we see a girl with a fox-like appearance and a height of almost a little over 2 meters leaving the airport. Sora. Okay, now I have to go to UA. Smiles. I'm nervous about teaching there. I also hope to see him again. Looks at her wrist and sees a green and orange bracelet. I hope he's okay. The next day in the UA dorms. Izuku was still asleep. Eri. Looking at Izuku, he really was tired. Smiles. I'd better let him rest. Turns on the TV and lowers the volume a little so as not to wake Izuku. The others were having breakfast. Uraraka. Oh hello Eri-chan and Deku-kun. Eri. Dad is very tired so I let him rest, takes a seat at the table. Suyu. Gives Eri a bowl of cereal, here you go, Eri-chan, hero. Eri. Thank you, starts eating. Then the elevator doors opened and Izuku stepped out. Izuku. Ah, good morning. Stretching. Everyone, Bakugo. Good morning. Eri. Good morning, Dad. Izuku. Good morning. Eri sits next to her. So everyone started eating. Izuku. Going towards the dormitory door. Eri. Where are you going, Dad? Looking at him. Izuku. Oh, I'm going with my mom, sees her. I'm going to pick up some shoes I asked her for. Eri. Wow, can I go with you? I want to meet Grandma. Eyes sparkling. Izuku. Well, Kirishima. I don't want to ruin anything, but I don't think it's possible. They both look at him, look. He points to the television. They both see that they are giving the weather forecast. Izuku. A storm is coming. Sees Eri. I'm sorry, Eri, but I don't think you'll be able to go. I don't want you to get sick or anything. Eri. Ah, okay. Kirishima. I think you should hurry, Izubro, before it starts to rain. Izuku. Oh yeah, see you later, behave yourself. Eri leaves. A few hours later, Izuku picked up his shoes with his mother and was already back at the academy. Izuku. Luckily mom had an extra umbrella running. Ah, my umbrella. Izuku. Huh, sees the girl and the umbrella. Ah, he leaps high and catches the umbrella. I've got it. He slowly levitates towards the girl. Here you go, miss. He looks at her. Oh, thank you, sees him. They stared at each other for a few minutes. Izuku. Reacts. Ah. Excuse me, here you go. Hands over the umbrella. Sora. Ah, yes, thank you. Takes the umbrella. Izuku. You're welcome, excuse me. He gives a quick bow and leaves. Sora. Goodbye. Watching him leave, could it have been him? Asterisk. Izuku. She reminds me so much of her. Asterisk. Could it be her? Asterisk. The weekend passed very peacefully. Now everyone was in the classroom waiting for their teacher. Aizawa. Entering the classroom. Everyone sit down. Everyone sits down. Well, before we begin classes, I have an announcement. Aizawa. You're going to have a new teacher. Everyone started murmuring. Aizawa. Silence. Everyone is quiet. Okay, goes towards the door. You can come in. The door opened and a fox-like girl, almost 3 meters tall, entered. Aizawa. She will be your new teacher. Let's see. Sora. It's a pleasure. Looking at the students. I'm Sora Kamado and I'll be your new art teacher. Smiles. It's a pleasure to meet you. Izuku. Sora Kamado. Akaso. Aizawa. Okay, you'll start tomorrow. Now go see the principal. Sora. If you'll excuse me. She bows and leaves. Classes continued as normal until lunchtime. Uraraka. Oye Deku-kun. Izuku. What? Dave. Uraraka. You've been very distracted lately. Izuku. You think so? Mina. Maybe he liked the new teacher, haha. Izuku. Mina. Sees him. Wait, seriously. Izuku. I don't like her, it's just that I think I've known you for a long time. Mina. Okay, I'll believe you for now. Continues eating. Uraraka. Do you know Deku-kun? Izuku. Well, I think so, since she has the same name, although I haven't seen her since I was 7 years old. Continues eating. I don't know if it's her. Mina. How romantic, a love that returned after years. Izuku. No, it's not love. Mina. Yes, of course. Izuku. Finishes eating. Well, I'm going to go with recovery girl to pick up Eri. Gets up. See you later. Leaves. Uraraka. Do you think he's fallen in love with the new teacher? Looks at Mina. Mina. I'll never know. Smiles. If he says he's known her for a long time, then maybe they'll end up falling in love. With Izuku. He was going to the infirmary to pick up Eri, but when he turned into a hallway he bumped into someone. Izuku. Sorry. He sees the person and realizes it's his new teacher. Sora. Sees him. They both stared at each other for a few seconds. Izuku. Forgive me. He bows. Sora. No, it's okay, don't worry. Sees him, I have to ask him, are you Izuku Midoriya? Izuku. See. Leve. Sora. Seriously. She picks him up, is that really you? Izuku. Blushing, why? Yes, I'm Izuku Midoriya. Sora. Wow, it's been so long since I've seen you. Izu-chan puts him down and smiles. Izuku. Wait, are you really Sora-chan? Sora. Yes, it's me. She sees him. Izuku. Wow, you've really changed a lot, Sora-chan. I barely recognized you. Sora. Hee hee, I think I've changed a lot. And what did you do? Very quietly, hee hee. Izuku. Yeah, well. I think you've grown more, hee hee, nervous smile. Sora. Do you want to go somewhere? I think we have a lot to talk about. Izuku. Yes, of course, but I have some things to take care of, how about Friday? Sora. Okay, smiles, see you later, leaves. Izuku. Watching her leave, how cute. Oh right, Eri. Heads towards the infirmary. Upon arriving at the infirmary. Izuku. Entrando Eri. Eri. Dad. Goes to Izuku. Izuku. Hi Eri, smiles, did you behave yourself? R.G. Very well, I would say, smiles. Izuku. I'm glad, smiles, well see you R.G. bows. Eri. See you later, teacher. She bows and leaves with Izuku. In the bedrooms. Izuku. Do you want something to eat, Eri? Eri. A caramel apple. Izuku. It's still too early for that, hee hee, I'll give it to them for dessert. Eri. Well then, an omuris. Izuku. Okay, but first go change and wash your hands. Eri. Okay, goes to Izuku's room. Izuku. Goes to the kitchen and starts making omuris. After a few minutes, Izuku served Eri the food. Izuku. Here you go, Eri. Eri. Oh, thank you for the food. Starts eating. Izuku. He takes his plate and starts eating. Mina. That smells good. Approaching them, what are they eating? Izuku. Omuris eating. Mina. And where's mine? Izuku. Well, I only made it for Eri and me. Mina. That's mean, Midori. Well, I'll steal a little, takes a spoonful and puts it in her mouth. Delicious. Well, I'll go make myself something, goes to the kitchen. After eating, Izuku and Eri went to their room. Eri went in first to put on her pajamas. Eri. Ready, opened the door. Izuku. Enters and grabs his pajamas, I'll be right back. Enters the bathroom and changes. Just then, someone knocked on the door. Eri. Opens the door, yes. I look up and see a woman who looks like a fox. Sora. Oh, hello little one, crouches down a little, as this Midoriya's room. Eri. Are you looking for Daddy Deku? Sora. Deku dad. Confused. Izuku. Comes out of the bathroom, okay Eri, we should go to bed. Sees Sora, Sora-chan. Sora. Izuku stands up. Izuku. What's happening? He approaches. Sora. Well, I came to leave you my number, takes out her cell phone. Izuku. Your number? Sora. Yes, well, that way we could talk a little more. I mean, after not seeing each other for so long, I'd like to talk, hee hee. Izuku. Right, hee hee. He takes his cell phone and puts Sora's number in his contacts. And that's it, Sora. I have it. Izuku. And what are you doing here? I mean, besides giving me your number, shouldn't you be at home? Sora. Oh well, I've been busy with paperwork and stuff, so I forgot to look for a hotel, but the director said there would be a spare room here. Izuku. It must be the one next to Aizawa-sensei. He sees her, if you want, I'll go with you. Sora. Of course, thank you very much. Izuku. I'll be right back, Eri. Sees the little girl, Eri. Climbing onto her bed, okay, Dad. Sora. Dad, asterisk. They both went to the room. Izuku. It's here, opens the door. Sora. That's great. Hey Izuku, sees him. Izuki. Sora. Grabs his shoulders, that girl who said, Dad, who is her mother? And when did you have her? Izuku. Oh, let me explain, hee hee. After explaining everything about Eri. Sora. So you saved her, wow. Izuku. Yes, that's why she calls me dad and I think I see her as a daughter. Sora. I see, well, I should get settled. Enters the room, and remember, I'll be your teacher, so don't think you'll get any benefit from being my friend. Izuku. Of course I won't do that. Hehe, smiles. Well, good night. Sora. Good night, smiles and closes the door. Everyone would have gotten up to go to class. After changing they all went to the kitchen to eat something before going to the classroom. When they all went downstairs, they saw Izuku trying to comb Eri's hair. Izuku. With comb in hand, come on, remember how to do pigtails, Izuku Midoriya. Izuku started making Eri's pigtails. The others just watched the scene. Mina. Midori really does look like a father, huh? Looking at Izuku and Eri. Tsuyu. I'm sure he'll be a great dad, Hiro. Izuku. Finishes and that's it, smiles. Eri. Takes a mirror and looks at herself. Wow, it turned out really nice, dad. Smiles. Izuku. Hehe, I'm glad you like it, smiles. Well, I'll go change. I'll be right back, Eri. Eri. Yes, dad. She sits on the sofa and puts on her shoes. Izuku went to his room to change and after a few minutes came downstairs. Izuku. Listo. Everyone went to the classroom, but before that, Izuku left Eri with Recovery Girl and then returned to the classroom. There, everyone waited for their assigned teacher. Sora. Entering the classroom. Good morning, class. Sits down. Everyone. Good morning, sensei. Sora. Okay, for our first class we'll do something simple. She turns on the whiteboard screen and a mountain landscape appears. Let's start by drawing this landscape. Sora. Takes out some sketchbooks and hands them out to everyone. Alright, you can begin. Everyone. Yes, so everyone started drawing. Meanwhile, Sora was drawing Izuku in her notebook. Sora. Sees Izuku and continues drawing. How cute. After half a day, some were already finishing up. Momo. Sensei, I'm finished. Raises hand. Sora. Okay, those of you who are finished, please leave them here. Momo gets up and puts down her notebook. Then Todoroki gets up, and so everyone else starts putting down their notebooks. Sora. Okay, for homework you'll have to pair up with one of your classmates and draw each other. Puts the notebooks in her bag. You can choose your partner. The bell rings for the first period of class. Sora. Okay, see you tomorrow guys. She says goodbye and leaves. Classes continued as normal until lunchtime. Izuku had already bought his lunch and was now looking for a place to sit. Izuku. Sora. Sees him. Oh, Izuku. Calls him. Izuku. Sees her. Ah, Sora. Goes to her. Hello. Sora. Hi, smiles. Come on, sit down. Izuku. Thank you, sits down. And how are your classes going? Looks at her. Sora. Well, I was checking the drawings from classes A and B. Eats from her plate. Most of them really do have talent for drawing. Izuku. Seriously, eating. Sora. Nods. Then the rest of the Deku squad arrives. Uraraka. Hola Deku-kun, vea Sora. Oh hola sensei. The others. Hello, Izuku. Oh guys, hi. Sora. Hi guys, smiles. Do you want to sit down? Iida. Of course, thank you very much. They all sat down and began to eat and chat. Tsuyu. So, sensei, what's your quirk? Hiro. Sora. Oh, my quirk is Fox. Points to herself. I think you can see it obviously, hehe. Uraraka. I think that's true, hehe. Sora. Well, besides giving me the appearance of a fox, I've also gained some strength. I think if I exercised more, I could carry a car on my back like it was nothing. Uraraka. Really? Impressed. Sora. That's right, nods. Well, only if I strengthened my muscles more obviously. Looks at the table, but even so I can lift this table like it's nothing. Todoroki. It's amazing, eating his soba. Sora. I can also create illusions. A kind of smoke comes out of her hand and then takes the shape of Izuku's Katsudon. I can create anything just by imagining it. But if I maintain them for more than an hour, I get a headache. Izuku. I'm surprised you weren't a hero, Sora-chan. Your quirk is amazing. Everyone. Sora-chan. Asterisk. Sora. I admit I'd like to be a hero. Looks at him, but I don't like fighting, so I decided to be a teacher. Izuku. I see, smiles. I'm happy for you, Sora-chan. Sora. Blushing slightly, thank you. After lunch, Izuku went to get Eri to return to the dorms. Izuku. Entering the dorms with Eri, well, you go change first, Eri. Eri. Okay, goes to Izuku's room. Mina. Arrives with Izuku, okay, Midori, speak. Izuku. About what? Confused. Mina. We saw you eating with the new teacher, points at him. Are you in a relationship with her? Izuku. Blushing and no, of course not. Nervous, it's just that I've known her for a long time. Mina. Oh, so she's the friend you were talking about. Izuku. That's right, nods. Toru. Oh, two childhood friends meet again after so many years. Sounds like a love story. Izuku. And no, don't say that, Hagakure, blushing. She's just my childhood friend. Eri. Behind Izuku, Saul have a mommy. Izuku. Ah, sees her, well, I don't think so, Eri. Eri. Ah, makes a sad pout. Izuku. Okay, calm down. He sees her, how about we make an apple pie? Eri. Yes, raises her little arms, with ice cream. Izuku. Smiles, sure, with ice cream. They both go to the kitchen. Mina. I bet Midori and the new teacher will end up together, sees her invisible friend. Toru. Bet accepted. The days passed normally until Friday afternoon when Izuku was waiting for Sora outside the academy. Izuku. I hope he doesn't take too long, looking at his cell phone. Sora. Arriving, Izuku. I'm sorry I'm late. Izuku. Don't worry, smiles. Sora. I had to check some homework from another class, smiles, and where do you want to go? Izuku. How about we go to a cafe? He looks at her, I know one not too far from here. Sora. Sure, let's go. They both went to the cafe and looked for a table. Izuku. Sitting down just like Sora. Welcome, what can I offer you? Izuku. Hello, Gentle, greets him. Gentle. Young Izuku, did you like seeing him again? Izuku. Likewise, how's the coffee going? Gentle. Very well, young Izuku, smiles. Well, can I offer you these? Izuku. Takes the menu, I'd like a chocolate cake and a cappuccino, please. Gentle. Understood, taking notes, and you, miss. Looks at Sora. Sora. Looks at the menu, a strawberry cake and an orange juice, please. Gentle. I'll bring them to you right away. Leaves. Sora. Do you know him? Looks at Izuku. Izuku. That's right, smiles, it's a rather curious story. Sora. Well, tell me, seeing it. So Izuku began to tell her about Gentle and the Brave One. Sora. So before they wanted to ruin the UA Cultural Festival. Izuku. Yes, after a while they reformed, and after a few months in prison they were released for good behavior. Then they opened this cafe, and they've done very well, actually. Sora. Well, I'm happy for them. The Brave One. Arriving with them, here you go, gives them their orders. Both. Thank you. The Brave One. Enjoy, leaves. They both started eating and also practiced what they had done in recent years. Sora. I find it hard to believe Bakugo wanted to participate in the cultural festival, taking a sip of his juice. Izuku. Although it may not seem like it, I've really changed a lot. They both saw each other and stared at each other for a few seconds. Izuku. She is beautiful. Sora. He's so cute, looking at Izuku. They both started to approach each other as if they wanted to kiss. When their lips were almost touching, Gentle appeared with a tray of cookies. Gentle. Some cookies for the young couple. Both. Separating, very red. The Brave One. Excuse me, taking it to Gentle, don't bother the gentle couples. Gentler. Young love. Izuku. I think we should go, it's getting late. Blushing. Sora. Why yes, you're right, blushing. They both paid and returned to the dormitories. The next day, Izuku was sitting in the dormitory common room with his eyes closed. Mina. Don't you think Midori has been very distracted? Uraraka. I hope nothing bad happened to him. Meanwhile, with Izuku, he was in his mind talking to the OFA bearers. Nana. How lovely, the ninth one fell in love. Deidoro. Who would have thought that the boy likes tall girls? Izuku. Don't make fun of me. Crying comically. I don't see anything wrong with you falling in love. 9th. Izuku. But, is it okay? I mean, it wouldn't put her in danger. Yoichi. First, it might have been dangerous before, but you already defeated my brother. Note. I forgot to mention that AFO and the League have already been defeated. Nana. Yes, you already beat AFO and the League. Hikage. And you sealed the AFO and the League's quirks forever. Second. I still don't know how you did that. Izuku. Me neither, but, seriously, is this okay? I mean, she's beautiful, and I really think I want something with her. Nana. I speak from experience, 9th grader. She sees him. You can fall in love, you can be sure of that. But even so, remember that although the AFO is no longer a threat, it doesn't mean there aren't other threats in the world. Third. So even if you have a partner, don't stop training. See it, you already control 65% of OFA, so for the moment you're safe. Nana. Grabs Izuku's shoulders. You're strong. 9th. Smiles. So now go. Looks at him. Be a man and kiss her. Everyone. With a drop of sweat. Nana. We'll be watching, so you'd better do it. Izuku. I thought they respected my privacy. Deidoro. Yes, but sometimes Nana makes us watch. Looks at him. Little Eri waking up, so you have to leave now. Nana. You'd better kiss her. 9th. Izuku. Yeah, blushes. Outside of Izuku's mind. Eri. Papa sees Izuku waking up. Izuku. Are you different? Leve. Is something wrong? Eri. You've been very distracted since yesterday. Looks at him. Was it because of your date with Miss Sora? Everyone. What? Mineta. Damn you, Midoriya. He went on a date before me. Kaminari. I knew that innocent, spiky-haired kid act was just a facade. Looking at Midoriya. Mina. Approaches Izuku. Well, Midori, how was your date? Izuku. And no, it wasn't a date. Blushing. It was just a friendly outing. Mina. Okay, I believe you. She looks at him. But you still went out with a teacher. She smiles. I didn't think you liked older men. Hehe. Izuku. Actually, he's only a year older than me. Mina. Really? Oh, so you like tall girls, huh? She nudges him with her shoulder. Toru. Who would have thought Midoriya liked tall girls? Izuku. Oh, of course not. Very red, although I admit she's beautiful. Everyone sees it. Todoroki. So you like it? Izuku. Well, maybe. Mina. Oh, then we'll help you make her fall in love with you. Izuku. It's not necessary, guys. Iida. Although I don't agree with relationships in the academy, moves his arms. We'll help you win her heart. Izuku. You too, Iida. Blushing. Mina. Okay, then, operation begins. Strikes an epic pose. To upset the teacher. Everyone. Yes, Izuku. What's happening? Nervous. All the girls were gathered around Izuku. Izuku. What are you going to do to me? Mina. Relax, Midori, we'll just cut your hair. Izuku. Oh, his eyes widened. What? He tried to leave but the girls caught him. Mina. Ties Izuku to a chair with a rope. Don't worry, a professional will do it. Izuku. Nervously. Professional. Who? Just then the bedroom door opened and Midnight entered. Midnight. Okay, whose hair am I going to cut? They all quickly pointed at Izuku. Izuku. Midnight sensei. Nervioso. Wait, is she going to do it? Toru. Sure, well, at first we thought of present Mike but he was busy. Midnight. Approaches Izuku. Strokes Izuku's hair. I think I have an idea for your new hairstyle. Mina. We'll leave it to you, Midnight sensei. All the girls left, leaving Izuku and Midnight behind. Izuku. You're not going to do this, are you? Right. Midnight. Oh, don't worry, she smiled. Midnight. I'm going to make you look even more handsome, darling. Approaching with a comb and scissors. Izuku. 40 minutes later, all the girls and some of the boys were in the room staring at Midnight and Izuku, who had a small sheet over his head. Midnight. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the new. Izuku. Midoriya removes the sheet from Izuku. Everyone saw Izuku with his new haircut. Mina. Now you'll really upset the teacher. Kirishima. Our beautiful Midoriya is gone. Comically crying. Tsuyu. It looks good on you, Midoriya Kiro. Izuku. Thank you, and, could you please untie me? Kaminari. Hey Midoriya, what's that on your cheek? Everyone looked at Izuku's cheek and noticed there was a mark from a kiss. They all turned towards their teacher, Midnight. Midnight. He. I can tell you, I was so excited about my job well done, I gave you a reward, smiles. Eri. Arrives with them, what are you doing? She saw Izuku. Izuku. Hi Eri, nervous smile. Eri. Hugs Izuku, wah, they took dad's hair. Izuku. Relax Eri, it's just a haircut, he smiles, besides, it's not like I'm going to keep my hair like this forever. Eri. Sees him and calms down, I'm okay. Mina. Okay, now go ask the teacher out on a date. She unties Izuku. Go on, little broccoli. Izuku. But blushing and nervous, I don't know how. The boys saw each other and smiled. Kirishima and Shiro took Izuku by the shoulders and led him away. Kirishima. We'll prepare it, you guys take care of Master Kamado. Mina. Okay, let's do it. They all went to Sora's room. Talk. Sora opened the door and saw all the girls. Sora. Hi girls, what's up? Toru. Kamado-sensei, we've arranged a date for you. Sora. A date? Wait, what do you mean, a date? Confused. Juro. Well, actually, Midoriya is going to ask her out on a date. Sora. Blushes, what? Me? Well, I wouldn't mind. I mean, Momo. In fact, here comes Midoriya. They all saw Izuku being dragged away by the boys and placed in front of Sora. Sora. Izuku. Love. Sora. Nice haircut, looking at Izuku. Izuku. Thank you, completely red and nervous. Mina. Well, we'll leave you alone. With that, everyone left. Sora. So, what's this about a date? Izuku. Well, I was wondering, if you'd like to go out with me. He holds up a small bouquet of flowers. Sora. Takes the bouquet, wow, I don't know what to call Izuku, okay. Izuku. Seriously. Sora. Sure, what time are we leaving? Izuku. How about 7 p.m.? Sora. Okay, smiles, I'll see you this afternoon. She crouched down and kissed his cheek. I really like your hairstyle. She goes into her room. Mina. Goes to Izuku, and what did he say? Izuku. I have a date, faints. At night, Izuku and Sora had already finished their date and were returning to the dormitories. Sora. I had a lot of fun, Izuku. Sees him. Izuku. I'm glad, smiles. Without realizing it, they both held hands. Izuku. Sora. Yes, she sees him. Izuku. Come on Izuku, gather your courage, am I. Meanwhile, in Izuku's mind. Carriers. Let's go. Kiss. Izuku. Seriously stop. I like you. Sora. Wow. I don't know what to tell you. Izuku crouches down, but I think this answers it. Takes his cheeks and kisses him. Izuku. He returned the kiss. After a few minutes they both went into the bedrooms. Sora. See you tomorrow, she said goodbye and went to her room. Izuku. Yes, goes to his room and enters Eri. Are you asleep? He saw Eri sleeping, grabs his pajamas and goes to the bathroom to change. Izuku. Comes out of the bathroom, it was a great day. He lay down and fell asleep. The next day in the classroom, the girls were surrounding Izuku, who was very nervous. Mina. Midori speaks well. Izuku. What? Mina. About your date, is the teacher your girlfriend now? Izuku. Well, the date went well and, wait, she just kissed me, does that mean she's my girlfriend? Maybe, but I haven't even asked her properly. Well, I don't know how to put it. Toru. What happened? Izuku. Well, I told him I liked him and, if I tell you he kissed me on the lips you'll never stop teasing me, he kissed me on the cheek. Mina. I was hoping they were already dating, she pouted. Classes continued as normal, and when they finished, Izuku ran to AM's office. Izuku. Almuth. Ah. Young Midoriya, what's wrong? Izuku. Well, I need some advice. I'm sure, but what kind of advice? Izuku. Well, there's a girl I like and I want to ask her to be my girlfriend. Mani's jaw just dropped in shock. Although I'd like to help you, young Midoriya, I don't know much about these things, touches his chin, but if I were to ask someone to be my girlfriend, rubs his chin while thinking, I think I'd dedicate a song to her and then ask her. Izuku. A song. Thinks for a moment, I see, thank you very much. You're welcome, smiles, and who is the girl? Is she from Class A? Izuku. Sleeps no. I'm from Class B. Hatsume. Izuku. No, it's Miss Kamado, he said, leaving speechless. Wait, isn't he older than you? I mean, it's not a bad thing at all. Izuku. Actually, she's only a year older than me, and I've known her since I was 7. I understand. Well then, I wish you luck, young Midoriya. Izuku. Yes. Stands up, thanks for the advice. Leaves. It's nothing. Takes out her phone and calls midnight. I want to raise my bet. In the bedrooms. Izuku went to Jiro's room and knocked on the door. Jiro. Opens the door. Midoriya. Hello. What can I do for you? Izuku. Hi Jiro, and I wanted to ask if you could lend me a guitar. Jiro. A guitar. Yeah, sure, but what for? Izuku. It's a secret, hehe. Jiro. Okay. Goes to get a guitar, what kind? Sees Izuku. Izuku. A classic is fine. Jiro. Takes a guitar and gives it to Izuku, here you go, take good care of it, okay. Izuku. Yes, of course. Takes the guitar, thank you very much. Leaves. Izuku spent until Friday trying to write a song, and although it took him a long time, he was finally able to finish his song. Present mic. Midoriya, I call his attention, class is over, everyone has left. Izuku. Sees the empty classroom, oh, sorry, I was writing a song. Present mic. I see, can I see? Curiously. Izuku. Now that I think about it, Mike-sensei is also a musician, yes, of course. Maybe he could give me some advice. He hands him the sheet. Present Mike began reading the song and sometimes took off his glasses to read it better. Present Mike. It's a great song, Midoriya. You've got talent, kid. Talent. Izuku. Thank you very much, sensei. Present Mike. If you need help just ask me, kid, smiles. Izuku. Actually, can you give me a beat for the song? Present Mike. Son, we have a lot of work to do. Are you ready? Izuku. Yeah, Izuku was working on the song with Present Mike until the weekend. Present Mike. Okay, the song is ready, we just need the outfits. Izuku. Well, I was planning to use this, shows him a suit, I ordered it from the tailoring club. Present Mike. Oh, I like it. Well then, relax and get ready because on Sunday night, you're going to win that girl over. Izuku. Yes. A few minutes later. Zero. So you want us to help you? Izuku. Yes, nods. Kirishima. No problem for me, smiles, count me in, my bro. Zero. Okay, I'll help you. Izuku. Thank you and looks at Bakugo. Bakugo. Why do I have to help you? And why would I use this? He held up a mariachi suit. Izuku. Well, if you help me, I'll tell Aunt Mitsuki not to give me anything for my birthday for the next 2 years. Bakugo. Let's do it. Putting on his hat, finally I'll be able to stop looking for a part-time job. Sunday night. Everyone was already outside the dormitories, ready. Present Mike. Everything's ready, guys. Seeing Bakugo, Zero, and Kirishima dressed as mariachis, where's Midoriya? Izuku arrives, sorry, I'm very nervous. Kirishima. Calm down, Midobro, I'm sure she'll accept to be your girlfriend. Bakugo. Let's make this quick, I want to lie down. Izuku. Okay, here I go. In Sora's room, she had just finished reviewing some work and when she finished putting her things away she heard music outside her balcony and someone singing. Izuku. I love you and more. Beyond what you can imagine. I love you too, like no one ever will. Sora. Izuku. Looking at him. Izuku. In this song. My heart goes out. Love, more than love, is ours, and I've come to give it to you. The others went out onto their balconies when they heard it. Izuku. I look at you and more. And I want to look at you more and more. I love you and you will know. Pure feeling and nothing more. And I dream of arriving. To touch your soul. Our love is more than love, and I've come to give it to you. I pray to God to have you by my side. And then be able to hug you. If you're not here, something's missing. I will fight for you until the end. And I dream of arriving. To touch your soul. Our love is more than love, and I've come to give it to you. I love you, and more. I love you and you will know. No one will ever love you like I do. Kota and Shoji arrived with some stairs and brought them closer to Sora's balcony, and Izuku began to climb them. Izuku. In this song. I see who I am. My love is more than love, and I feel it. Yours is more than love, and I sense it. Ours is more than love. If you give it to me. Izuku. Sora Kamado, will you be my girlfriend? Sora. I was wondering when you'd ask for it. Smiles and takes Izuku's cheeks in her hands before kissing him. To-do's Bakugo. ESO Midoriya. The months went by for Izuku and his class. And now, just a few days away from finishing the second year. Izuku and Sora decided it was time to meet their in-laws. Of course they already knew each other, but that was when they were children and friends. Now that they're a couple, how would people react to their relationship? Right now, Izuku was in his room preparing to receive Sora and for her to meet his mother. Izuku. Okay, calm down, Izuku. Sora's just coming to meet your mom, telling her she's your girlfriend, that's all. I'm nervous. Eri. Enters with Izuku's phone in hand. Dad, Miss Sora called, she says she's almost here. Izuku. Okay, breathe, Izuku. Well, Eri, I left your clothes on the bed. I'm going to change in the bathroom, I'll be right back. He grabbed his clothes and went to the bathroom. Meanwhile, with Inko. She was cooking until she heard a knock at the door. I'm coming. She went to the door and opened it. Yes. She looked up at Sora. Sora. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Good afternoon. Mrs. Midoriya gives a small bow. You may not remember me, but I'm Sora Kamado. Inko. Sora. Remembers Sora. Good heavens, look how much you've changed. Sora. Yeah, it's been a while, Mrs. Midoriya. Inko. But please come in. They both entered the house and Sora sat down at the table. Inko. And how did it go for you in the United States? Sora. Well, it went very well. Smiles. I graduated with honors and took my exams to become a teacher. Inko. And from what I can see, you got it. Sora. That's right. Then Eri arrived with them. Eri. Hello Miss Sora, sits down at the table. Sora. Hi Eri, how are you? Eri. Very good, smiles. Dad is coming. They heard Izuku walking towards them. Izuku. Sorry for the delay, teacher. Sora. Don't worry, smiles. So everyone started eating and talking. After a few hours. Inko. So what brings you here, Sora? Did Izuku do something wrong in class? She looks at her son. Sora. No, of course not. Actually, how to say it? Izuku and I. Nervously. Izuku. Mom, Sora is my girlfriend. Nervous smile. Inko. Sora. That's right, Mrs. Inko. Inko. Wow, I don't know what to say. Well, congratulations on your relationship. Smiles. Please take care of Izuku. Sora. Of course. Nods. Inko. So when did you start dating? Izuku. Well, 8 months ago. Sora. Yes, we started dating in March. Inko. I see, and have they done it? She covered Eri's ears before asking. The couple looked confused, but after a few seconds they understood what he meant. Izuku. Mom. Inko. Sorry for asking, but I've heard that people with animal quirks go into a state of heat. She whispers the last part so Eri won't hear. Izuku. Eri, why don't you go play in the room? We need to talk about grown-up things. Eri. Okay, goes to Izuku's room. Sora. Well, that's true, but mine starts next week, she said with a big blush. Inko. I see, and how have your parents been, Sora? Sora. They're fine, they'll arrive the day after tomorrow to meet Izuku. Izuku. Choked on his food, then recovered after a few seconds. Cough cough. Will they get here that fast? Sora. Of course. Smiles. Since I told them last Saturday that you and I were a couple, they decided to come as quickly as possible. Izuku. I see, now I remember, your father had a wolf quirk, right? Sora nods. He also had the appearance of one. Sora. That's right, and I got my quirk from my mother. Izuku. Right, I just hope they like me. Hehe. Nervous laugh. Sora. Don't worry, Izuku, I'm sure they'll like you. She strokes Izuku's hair. Inko. She really found her partner. Smiles. 2 days later. Now Izuku would know what it was like to be Mineta with his height, since Sora's parents were just as tall as her. Now the 4 of them were in Sora's new apartment, which she had rented last month. Izuku. Now I know what you feel, Mineta. He looks at Sora's parents. They're just as tall as her. Tanjiro, Sora's father. So, you and Sora are a couple. He said, tapping the table with one of his fingers. Izuku. Why yes, he said nervously because he was literally talking to a wolf. Kanao, Sora's mother. Come on, honey, don't scare him. She said, grabbing her husband's ear. Tanjiro. Oh, it's okay, I'm sorry, honey. His wife let go of him. It's really good to see you, Izuku. I'm glad to know you're all right. Izuku. I'm also glad to see you're doing well. From what I can see, you had a great time in the United States. Konoha. Yes, our business really did grow quite a bit. Sora. Arrives with a tray and some cups of tea. Here's the tea. Tanjiro. So, Izuku, you're studying to be a hero. Izuku. That's right, sir, I'm just a few days away from finishing my 2nd year. Kanao. I'm happy for you. Sees him, but I thought you didn't have a quirk. Izuku. Oh, that, actually, my quirk manifested on the day of the entrance exam. Kanao. Really? I've never heard of anything like that. Izuku. Yeah, me neither, but anything can happen, right? Hehe. The hours passed until night fell. Kanao. So, are you planning to get married? She blurted out the question, making the couple blush. Sora was about to say something to her mother, but Izuku spoke first. Izuku. I was thinking of asking her a few months after I graduated, he whispered, but realized it when he learned that both Sora and her parents have enhanced hearing thanks to their quirks. I don't want to say. Tanjiro. Izuku, he said in a somber tone. Izuku. Hi, Asa Stada. Tanjiro. He took him by the shoulders and looked at him with bare eyes. Take good care of my daughter. He smiled. Izuku. Why yes, nervous smile. Kanao. And do you plan to accept his request, daughter? Sora. Blushing. I'll do it, she said, making Izuku blush even more. The 3rd year passed and everyone graduated. Izuku decided to work at Sir Night Eye's former agency, now currently run by Centipede. Izuku was able to reach the top 20 after 3 months as a pro hero. Izuku and Sora decided to live together, and now Izuku has legally adopted Eri, who is now a Midoriya. Then in the 4th month, Izuku decided to propose to Sora and was currently preparing everything. Izuku. Okay, I'm nervous. Eri. Don't worry, Dad will surely accept. Izuku. You're right, he smiles. Now you go to sleep, little one. Eri. But I want to see. Izuku. If you don't sleep, there's no apple pie for you, young lady. Looking at her. Eri. Okay, she pouted. Good night. She went to her room. Izuku. Okay, let's decorate. During the next few hours she finished decorating and dinner. Izuku. Okay, I should change before he arrives. He went to his room to change. After a few minutes he finished changing and waited for his girlfriend. Sora. Entering the apartment. I'm here. She saw some rose petals making a path towards the kitchen. Curious, she began to follow the path until she reached the kitchen, and she also saw another pink path leading to Izuku's room and her. Izuku. Coming out of the kitchen. Oh, welcome back, Sora. Smiles. Sora. Sees him. Izuku. what are you doing all dressed up? And did you make all this? Looking at the decorations, it's very beautiful. Izuku. Hehe, well, it's a special occasion. Sora. Special occasion. Wait, it's not our anniversary, that's still 2 months away. Izuku. I know, it's another special occasion, smiles, first let's have dinner. After dinner. Sora. Well, what occasion are we celebrating? Curiously. Izuku. Well, he gets up from his seat and approaches her, Sora Kamado, he kneels in front of her and takes out a small box. Sora. Izu. Realizes and puts a hand over her mouth. Izuku. Izuku Midoriya. I'd like to ask you, will you marry me? Opens the small box, revealing the ring. Izuku. What are you saying? Looking at the, Sora. Yes, I accept, shedding tears. Izuku put the ring on her finger and kissed her. Sora. Gets up and picks up Izuku, hehe. Izuku. Hey, smiles, can you put me down? Sora. No, actually I'm going to give you a present in advance. She licked her lips and went straight to the room. Izuku. Just looked at her, somewhat confused, until he understood what she meant. Wait, Sora. Sora. Puts him on the bed. I don't think you'll be able to work tomorrow, honey. Unbuttons her blouse and opens it. How are you? Izuku just blushed deeply and then felt like a little rabbit with its predator right in front of it. Then he just watched as Sora pounced on him and then they had fun all night. 7u7. The following morning, Izuku woke up first, feeling the sun's rays hitting his face. Izuku. Sits up a little, Notices how his now fiancé was hugging him. Hey, I look like a plushie next to her. Carefully, she separated from Sora, then stood up, only to fall. Izuku. I can't feel my legs. Nervous smile. I think I'll tell Mirio I won't be able to work today. He climbed back into bed as best he could. Sora. Waking up. Good morning. Sits up a little. You were very rude. Yawns. Izuku. Hehe, sorry, but honey. Sora saw him. I can't feel my legs. Sora. Maybe I'll let myself go. She looked away, blushing. By the way, what time is it? We have to make Aries breakfast before she wakes up and sees us like this. Izuku. Checks the time. It's 12 o'clock. Can you prepare it? I don't think I can walk for a while. Sora. Okay. She got dressed and went to the kitchen. 3 weeks later, Sora was arriving home feeling a little unwell. Sora. Feeling somewhat disgusted. I feel like I'm going to throw up on you. Eri. Coming out of her room. Oh mom, you're here. Sora. Hi Eri, hasn't Izuku arrived yet? Eri. She said she was going to work very late today. Sits on the sofa and looks at her. You look very pale, mom. Sora. Lately I've been feeling really nauseous and like I'm going to throw up. Oh god. Covers her mouth and runs to the bathroom and then vomits. Eri. Mom. Goes to her. Are you okay? Worried. Sora. Wipes her mouth. Yes, I think I've got you now. She gets up and grabs her bag. I'm going out to buy something. I'll be right back, Eri. Eri. Okay. 30 minutes later, Sora had returned and went straight to her room. Sora. Takes out a pregnancy test. Okay, here I go. Goes into the bathroom. After a few minutes, he would have come out of the bathroom. Sora. Okay, let's see. She saw the test. P positive. Tears well up in her eyes. I'm so happy. Wait, how do I tell Izuku? This could affect his hero career. She paces in circles. Eri. Mom. I call her from the other side of the door. Are you feeling okay now? Sora. Yes. Leaves the room. I feel better now. Would you like to help me prepare dinner? Smiles. Eri. Yes. Raises her arms. At midnight, exactly at 12. Izuku. Entering. Wow, you really had a lot of work today. Sees Sora on her knees, crying. Sora. He approaches her. Are you okay? What's wrong? He takes her by the shoulders. Sora. I'm fine. I just want to ask you a few questions. Izuku. Is this okay? Sora. Izuku, you love me, right? She looks into his eyes. Izuku. Of course, I love you with all my heart, Sora. Sora. I see. Would you do anything for me? Izuku. Of course. Nods. Sora. Even What if you should stop being a hero for a while? Izuku. Sees her, Sora. I would give up being a hero for you if necessary. What's wrong? Sora. I'm pregnant, tears welling up. Izuku. Really? In shock. Sora. Really? Shows him the test, it said positive. Izuku. Takes the test and looks at it. Wow. It's really incredible, hugs it. Sora. Doesn't it bother you? Wiping away her tears. Izuku. Of course not, why should I be? I'm going to have a son or daughter with the woman I love. Sora. But this could affect your hero career. Izuku. It doesn't matter. I can take a few days off from the agency, and we can always ask my mom for help. I'm sure she'll be happy to help us. Sora. Smiles. I love you. Izuku. And I love you. How long have you been pregnant? Sora. I found out this afternoon, caresses her belly. I haven't told Eri yet. Izuku. Well, we have to tell him the news tomorrow, smiles. Now let's rest, sister. Yes, both Izuku and Sora were sitting on the sofa in front of Eri. Izuku. Well Eri, we have some news for you. Eri. What is it? Izuku. Well, you're going to be a big sister, smiles. Eri. Confused. Sora. Eri holds her belly. Your dad and I are going to have a baby. Eri. Really? She shouted in surprise. Izuku. That's right, smiles. You're going to become a big sister, Eri. Eri. That's great. Hugs Izuku. And how long until we meet the baby? Izuku. Don't worry, there's still plenty of time. Eri. It's okay. Izuku. Okay, now go wash your hands for dinner. Eri. Okay, smiles and leaves. Sora. By the way, did you tell your mom yet? Izuku. Oh right, I'll call her. He takes his phone and calls his mother. Inko. Answering. Hello Izuku, you finally deigned to call your mother. Izuku. Sorry, mom. Inko. Don't worry. So what's wrong? Izuku. I have some news for you, but first go sit down. Inko. Okay, sits down, ready. Izuku. Well, Sora and I are going to have a baby. Mom, are you there? Just then the doorbell rang. Izuku. Mom, did you faint? Going to the door and opening it. Yes. Inko. Congratulations. Hugs her son. Izuku. Mom, how did you get here so fast? Inko. Don't underestimate the power of a mother. Goes with Sora. And how much time do you have? Sora. We only found out yesterday, smiles. Inko. I see, smiles. I'm so happy for you. Izuku. Thank you, smiles. Since you're here, would you like to stay for dinner? Clear. The months passed for the future Midoriya family. Especially for Izuku, he was already aware of his fiancée's pregnancy symptoms. At 3 months old he had to indulge his girlfriend's cravings. Sora. Izuku. Moving it. Izuku. Yes. Waking up. Sora. I'm hungry. Izuku. Checks the time. It's 1 a.m. Sora. Please, smiling. Izuku. Smiles. Okay, stands up. What do you want to eat? Sora. Bring me the bucket of fried chicken. We'll leave you, smiles. Izuku. Okay, gets up and goes to the kitchen. At 5 months, mood swings. Izuku. In a corner with a bump on his head. Sora. Lying down watching him. I told you I wanted chocolate ice cream, not vanilla. Izuku. But you said chocolate. Sora. Shut up, you're sleeping on the floor tonight. She turns away so she doesn't have to look at him. Izuku. Mom told me about her mood swings, but I didn't think they were this changeable. Approaches Sora. Honey. Sora. Without seeing it. Izuku. I think I have an idea. Well, then I'll eat the ice cream by myself. I took the ice cream container. Sora. Lifts him onto the bed and hugs him. Give me some too. Izuku. Okay. He sits up a little. Say He brings the spoon with the ice cream closer. Sora. Eats the ice cream. Izuku. And he's happy now. By the 7th month, they were both at their bachelor parties, which had already ended. Izuku. Come on, All Might, let's drink some more. Walking. All Might. Young Midoriya. I think you should go home now. Izuku. But I still have hours of being single left. Hee. Nervous laugh. Let's go. He was going to walk, but All Might called him. All Might. Young Midoriya, are you afraid of getting married? Izuku. Huh, no, of course not. Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. Scratches the back of his neck. It's just that. Could I ask you something? All Might. Yes, of course. Izuku. Could come to my wedding like my father. All Might. Surprised. It would be an honor. Young man. No. Izuku smiles. Izuku. Thank you, smiling. I guess I could consider myself Grandpa All Might now. All Might. What do you mean? Confused. Izuku. Well, you already know that Eri is my daughter, right? Almuth. See. Izuku. Well, I'm going to have my first biological son or daughter. All Might. Huh. Grabs him by the shoulders and shakes him. Really? Izuku. Really? All Might. I'm so glad, Izuku, but now we have to take you home. You're getting married in a few days. Izuku. That's right, I'm getting married. I'm getting married, smiling and his legs trembling, causing him to fall. All Might. Catches him. Come on, let's go. A few days later, several people were in a church to witness Izuku and Sora's wedding. Gee, Torino. I still find it hard to believe Midoriya is getting married in his seat. Toshinori. And don't forget that you're going to have a baby. Gee, Torino. That kid really doesn't waste any time. After a few minutes, Izuku took his place and the music started to play. Everyone looked towards the entrance, seeing Eri leaving flowers along the hallway. Several people started recording and taking photos, then after a few seconds Sora appeared with her father walking towards the altar. Izuku. How beautiful, looking at Sora and starting to sweat from nerves. Todoroki. You're sweating, he said beside her and took out a handkerchief. Here. Izuku. Thank you. Taking the handkerchief and wiping away the sweat. Tanjiro. Izuku, I entrust my daughter to you. Please take care of her and protect her, as well as my future grandson or granddaughter. Izuku. I promise. Taking Sora's hand. The priest began to speak and they both gave their vows. Father. Izuku, do you take Sora Kamado to be your wife, to respect and love her in sickness and in health, until death do you part? Izuku. I accept, smiling and looking at Sora. Father. And you, Sora, do you take Izuku Midoriya to be your husband, to respect and love him in sickness and in health, until death do you part? Sora. I accept, Father. By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Izuku rubbed her a little and kissed Sora. Everyone. Long live the bride and groom. 2 months later. Now Izuku and Sora were in the hospital. Sora was already giving birth and was now in labor. Sora. Squeezing Izuku's hand. Izuku. You can do it, darling, enduring the pain. Sora. It hurts, doctor. A little more, Miss Midoriya. Sora. AGHH continued pushing. The room remained silent until they heard a baby crying. Doctor. Congratulations, it's a boy. Nurse. Please clean him up. Nurse. Right away, taking the baby and going to clean him up. Sora. Where is my baby? She asked, exhausted. Izuku. They'll bring him soon, don't worry. Nurse. Here you go, handed the baby to Sora. Congratulations, it seems you have her quirk, miss. Izuku and Sora saw their son who had a fox-like appearance and some green streaks in his hair. Sora. How cute. She hugs the baby carefully. What shall we name him? Izuku. I was thinking we'd call him Toshinori. Sora. I like. Looks at her son Toshinori Midoriya. The days went by for the new Midoriya family, both of them sometimes waking up in the middle of the night to take care of their son Toshi. They were both asleep until they heard their son crying. Sora. Izuku, this is your turn. Izuku. I went yesterday. Z's. Sora. Moves Izuku. Izuku. Okay, let's both go. They both went to tend to their son, changed his paper, gave him his bottle, and put him back to sleep. 6 years later, Sora was cooking and watching over her son Toshinori, who was already 6 years old, and her other daughter, who was about to turn 4. Toshi. Look, Seiko, Dad's on TV. He said while holding his sister and pointing at the TV. Seiko. Dad is strong. Toshi. Yes, Dad is very strong, watching TV. Sora. Children, dinner's ready, she said as she put the plates on the table. Toshi carried his sister and went to the kitchen, as did Eri. When they arrived, Sora put Seiko in her chair, and Eri and Toshi sat down. Toshi. When is Dad coming home? Sora. You know he's very busy, honey. He brings her his plate closer. After all, he's the #1 hero. Toshi. I just hope you can come to my school for Father's Day. Eri. Don't worry, I'm sure little brother will go, smiles. Toshi. Yes, started eating. At midnight, Izuku entered his house after a long day of work. Izuku. God, there was really a lot of work today. Going to his room and entering, I guess Sora is asleep. The light came on and Izuku saw his wife sitting on the bed. Sora. Long day, huh? Watching her sit down on the bed. Izuku. Yeah, yawns. Also a lot of paperwork, takes off his boots and the top part of his suit. Sora. Toshi wondered if you'll be going to his school tomorrow for Father's Day. Izuku. Yeah, I have a day off tomorrow so I can go. Sora. Are you sure? The last time you said that was at his sports festival and he didn't speak to you for 2 weeks. Izuku. Right? No, I'm sure I'll go to his school tomorrow. He lies down. Now I just want to rest. He fell asleep. Sora. Hey, you really do try so hard. She turns off the light and hugs Izuku before falling asleep. The next day, Sora's still not awake. She saw Izuku was still asleep. I was really tired. She approaches him. Izuku, wake up. Izuku. 5 more minutes. Ziz turns around. Sora. You must wake up, sees him. The time for parents to go is about to begin. After saying that, Izuku got up and, like lightning, took a bath and got dressed. Izuku. I'll see you later, kisses Sora. Goodbye. Seiko kisses his daughter's cheek and leaves. At Toshi's school, teacher. Okay, now it's Toshinori's turn to go to Toshi's father. Goes to Toshi. Toshi. Sees the door. Well, I should arrive now. Izuku. Entering through the door. I'm here. Toshi. Dad. He ran towards him. Izuku. Picks him up. Hehe. Sees the children. Nice to meet you. I'm Toshi's father. Bows. Kids. It's Deku. Izuku. Hello children. Greets and puts his son down. The day went by at the school where the children and their parents did some activities. When it was time to leave, everyone started to go. Izuku. Now that I remember, I should go get Seiko's gift. Looks at his son. Hey Toshi, do you want to go get your sister's gift yet? Toshi. Yes, I know what I'm going to give Seiko. Izuku. Hehe, okay. He picked him up and put him on his back. Hold on tight. He started rubbing and secured Toshi with black whips. Here we go. He started flying towards the toy store. With Sora and Eri, they were finishing up decorating the kitchen and living room, and also finishing the cake for Seiko. Sora. And that's it, smiles. I hope Izuku didn't forget the gift for Seiko. Sees her daughter playing with some dolls. You're already 4 years old, little one, hehe. Eri. You grow up fast, little sister, hehe. Seiko. Yes, what will my quirk be, mom? Sora. Who knows, but she'll surely wake up soon. Eri. That's true. Hours passed. Izuku and Toshi arrived at the house, and everyone began to celebrate Seiko's 4th birthday. Seiko. Puts down her cake and eats her stomach. Ow. Izuku. Are you okay, daughter? He looks at her. Seiko. My stomach hurts. Izuku. Come here. He picked her up and put her on his lap. Seiko. OWW, burp. She burped and a burst of flame shot out of her mouth, slightly burning Izuku's face. Izuku. Wipes his face and picks up his daughter. You awakened your quirk. Seiko. Chi alzo sus brazitos. Eri. That's great, Seiko. She applauded her sister. Toshi. I'm happy for you, little sister. Smiles. Sora. Ah, come here, little one. Hugs her and kisses her cheek. Seiko. I'll be a great hero just like Dad. Hehe. Izuku. You certainly will be, little one. The end. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and now we will see you in the next video.